Hey, Adrian. I was just wondering if anybody was out here. Now that I know someone is, I don't know what to do. I was just kind of playing around with this, trying to see how it works. You want to come on and talk? Tell you a story? Ah, I don't have any ready. I did start one, though. Kind of fleshed out the skeleton to it and all of that good stuff. Was there anybody else on here tonight? Are there any other lives taking place right now? Oh, I'm sorry. Cold or flu? A cold is like a flu often. Oh, I didn't either. That's why I thought it would be a good time for me to kind of play around here and figure out the controls to this thing. I had to put in a code and all kinds of good garbage. I didn't know you had to do all that. So that was kind of a surprise. Been there, done that. Took me like 3 weeks to get over it. I thought I would never get past it, but I finally did. So that was a good thing. So yeah, I don't know. What kind of stories do you like? You sure you don't want to come on and talk, even snotty? It does, it does. You can shut your camera off, you don't have to have the camera on. Michigan, West Michigan to be exact. How about you? Alright, cool, now I gotta figure out how to do that. Give me a second, let me see. I am so clueless on this, I have no idea. I'm tapping stuff. I don't know what that means. I don't think that was the right thing to do. Let me try this. Oh, there we go. Okay, this says it's waiting for Adrian. Do you see anything happening?
Yeah, I'm here.
There you are. Hey, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm finally over the crud.
Yeah, this stuff is for the birds.
All right. It's the worst.
Uh, well, I like to hear stories about like people that live in the Appalachian Mountains and stuff and other spooky stuff that they've seen. That's why I was asking like where you live.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Michigan. Lisa's grew up in the Appalachian area,
Oh,
Appalachia, as she calls it. She's very familiar with that area. I am not. It is a big who knows to me.
uh, you're from Michigan. I've
Yeah,
I've been to Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit's scary.
It is scary. I won't go back to Detroit.
No, don't blame you.
Um, yeah,
Chicago's scary too.
that's what I hear.
Yeah, we made a wrong turn going to the hospital to visit a friend,
Yeah.
and we ended up where there was cars that were, like, burned out and skeletons and sitting up on blocks and stuff, and all the buildings were dark or they had, broken boarded windows, and we got so lost, we finally found a gas station, and I had my 2 of my kids with me. Thank God they were, old enough to drive and stuff, but,
Oh yeah.
We pulled into a gas station to get gas, and my daughter was pumping gas, and I went up to the window to pay for it, and this guy was behind all these bars, and I got up there, and he said, "Lady, get the fuck out of here." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Turn around and get the F out of here." And I was like, "Are you serious? I haven't
Good.
paid yet." He said, "I've got it. Just get in the car because I don't want to clean any blood up off the parking lot. Get out of here." And I was like, and I turned around and looked, and yeah, every face in there, and they were dark, just staring at me and looking at my kids. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I told my daughter, I said, shut off the pump, get in the car. And I did the same. And we left, and I knew the cops are going to be pulling us down any minute for stealing gas. But they never did. And we found our way back to the expressway and back to where we had to go to the hospital. But that was the scariest thing I could imagine. Hi, Bill.
Well,
Bill, I have no idea what I'm doing. So this was me trying to practice while there was nobody around. And I got busted. And then Adrian is a good sport and came on with me.
yeah, like
And poor Adrian's sick.
yeah, it's
And
stupid Arkansas.
you're in Arkansas?
Yeah, I live in Arkansas.
Okay, I can place that in my head on the map. Cool. I've got a niece in Arkansas.
Oh yeah, what part?
Oh, now you're asking me for the impossible. I don't know.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, northern-ish. I think northern and east-ish, but
Probably
like
Jonesboro. That sounds like Jonesboro-ish
that could be.
or Forest City or something. Now when we went to Michigan, we went to Detroit for a few days, and
Okay.
then we're later on we're going to go to Grand Rapids to see Monster Jam. And
Okay. Hi, Bart.
we we got an Airbnb. We were just like I think it was 2 or 3 blocks away from 8 Mile.
Oh, wow.
So this Airbnb at the end of this road was a liquor store. I'm
Okay.
on vacation. I don't want to drink, you know. But we're in there, and I noticed that there is behind the counter everything's plexiglass.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, well that's uncomfortable. And then a little bit later, of course, we're the only white people in Detroit, and this
Oh,
guy had came into this liquor store, and we had drove our personal vehicles, which had Arkansas tags. He said, "You're the lucky people from Arkansas." Oh, that made me uncomfortable.
I mean, they knew you were from Arkansas?
Yeah, I guess he read my tags on my car.
Oh, I never thought about that. Wow.
And then a couple of nights later, we ordered DoorDash, and the guy that delivered it, he just threw. He didn't even knock or anything. My son's got the TV on. Sorry. He just threw the food down and just ran back to his car like he was scared.
Wow.
That's how I will
Rough
never.
neighborhood.
Yeah, never go back.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get scared out easy. So, Bill, Bart, anybody else want to come on with us?
I
This
can't
is
be the
my
only one running
this.
my mouth.
Hey, that's all right. I'm good. I just thought maybe three of us would be better, but I mean, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. This was a practice session. I thought I'd be all by myself and be able to see where the stuff was and what you had to tap on, and I didn't expect anybody else to show up.
Yeah, I forgot it was Monday, and Lisa's not on Mondays.
Yeah, that's why I thought it'd be a good time to play around because there's nobody around.
Yeah, uh, I'm just sitting at the house, snotting around.
Yeah. So how long you been sick?
Uh, it started a couple of days ago. I guess it's like probably the third or fourth day when it's like really in there, and you
Yeah.
can't breathe.
Yeah. I'm surprised you can talk and stuff because when I had it, by the third or fourth day, I could not talk because I couldn't breathe and talk simultaneously.
I was surprised I could still smell and taste, so I know it's not COVID. I think it's just a regular cold or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't taste. I couldn't smell anything. Of course, I couldn't breathe without having my mouth open. So,
Right? That makes it interesting when you're trying to sleep.
oh, who slept?
Not your partners, right?
No, I just laid there and thought, "Oh, dear God, please." It was bad. I thought, "I hope I never get something like that again." So, yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on this, guys. I don't have a story ready or anything unless I go
Um,
way back into the old stuff.
I follow someone on TikTok that is there's a like an island. They don't have cars over there. Yeah, I have to they take a ferry.
Okay. Hey, Natasha. This is a
Hudson.
test. This is a test group, so just don't expect much. This is a trial by fire. Yeah, so where is that island you were talking about? I'm sorry, Adrian.
I think it's north of Michigan. It's like it's part of Michigan, but it's
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. God, I should know this. Mackinac Island.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Yeah,
well, the only motorized vehicles there, I think. I don't know if there's an ambulance, but I know there's a fire truck.
yeah. And the only way to like get around is like bicycle or whatever
Yep,
or a
bicycle,
horse.
walk, horses, horse and buggy. And the
Well,
only way there is by ferry or a bigger boat.
yeah, she said that sh- she was leaving a restaurant or something, and she was biking down the highway to go to her house, and she got this really eerie feeling. So I was like, creepy story. I like it. That's why I would say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's spooky up there because well, anywhere in the UP really because it's so people free. It's a lot of bear, a lot of big animals, a lot of land, a lot of noises that you don't hear normally. And I live in the country, so I do hear, deer and things like that. Oh, Natasha used to live in the Mackinac Island? Oh, Natasha, I bet. I bet. Yeah, I'm Caucasian, but my sisters are half black, and they don't even like coming out here to my house. They said it's oh, the UP is black. Or you lived in UP near Marquette. You want to come on and talk,
Yes, please do.
Natasha? You want to come on? I'll invite you. I figured out how to do that with Adrian.
You want to join the fun?
Cool. She lived in both areas. Oh no, you don't have to have your face on. I don't. Oh, some other time, but not tonight. Well, I don't know how soon I will do this again. And poor Adrian will probably never get suckered in.
It doesn't bother me.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I just worry about your throat.
No, my throat's fine. It's just nasal mainly.
Oh, okay.
My voice is husky anyway because I was on testosterone.
Yeah, but I mean, my voice got deeper, but it hurt me to talk.
Oh no, my voice it's just nasal.
It's not hurting. Okay, as long as
No,
it's not hurting, that's good.
no, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know how to stop that. You don't have to leave, bro.
was going in my room anyways. I wasn't sleeping anyways.
Uh-huh.
Is that your son?
That's my stepson.
Stepson, okay.
He'll be 12 soon.
Oh, wow. He's got a deep voice for 12.
He's looks like he's already starting to grow a mustache a little bit.
Oh, he's got that little shadow thing going on up there?
Yeah.
All right. I remember those days. Of course, after you go through menopause, you get those days again, which is no fun.
Uh,
My husband looked at me one day. He said, "You spend more time on your mustache than I do." I said, "Yeah,
yeah.
that's not fair, is it?" It's just not right. They didn't tell me that was going to happen when I got old. Of course, they didn't tell me a lot of stuff happened when you get old. That was not fair.
So I like to go down rabbit holes, and you might think I'm weird or whatever. Don't to stop that or whatever, but
No, rabbit holes are good.
so like conspiracy theories.
Oh,
Get this slice of steak for $4.99. Little
those
Caesar.
can be a lot of fun.
Pizza.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, I guess. I don't know. What did he do with that?
This
Nerds
February,
are all right.
all debts are off at Choctaw Casino and Resort Pequot.
Well, Natasha, while Adrian's looking for, I think, the remote control.
Cash.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, oh my gosh, my thing was not moving. Look at this.
Hang on a second.
Wow, hey, Mason.
Choctaw Casino and Resort Pequot.
Wow,
This is how
there are people.
and plays.
Oh my gosh. Hi, guys.
So this right here is a man by the name of Stoic.
Hey, how do you turn this off? Where's the thing?
I think it's the best in the world.
I text Isaac.
He just
I know it. I thought he turned it off because it looked like it was paused.
That's true,
Oh.
Natasha. But there's got to be some good
I'm also
conspiracy
stacked.
theories still going on somewhere.
It's another geometry that's pro.
I mean, I still love talking about and thinking about UFOs,
Only virtual.
even though that's not been a really big topic. That's not been a really big topic in a long time.
Yeah, everybody's up on the Epstein files right now.
Yeah. I'm going to have to pull my computer
It's
up
good
here.
with
Like I
you.
said, I was not planning on doing this, so I am really unprepared. I had no plan. Oh, that could be, Natasha. I mean, I've believed in aliens being real for a very long time. But I'm a little weird like that.
Bill Cooper, he's the author that wrote the book. I think it's called Beyond a Pale Horse. Beyond a Pale Horse? Behold a Pale
Okay.
Horse. I don't know. Anyway, he was in the military and he pretty much ratted out the whole government. Long story short, he's no longer around. Military got him.
Oh, really? So, like dead? Gone?
Yeah, like the FBI got him.
Oh, wow.
Like it was talking in the book about AIDS virus. It was man-made to get rid of the blacks, Hispanics, and the gays.
Oh, I believe that the AIDS virus was man-made and deliberately released from the get-go.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm old. I've seen a whole lot of viruses come and go. None of them acted like that. Hey, advocate. I was trying this out on my own, and I didn't expect anybody to show up. I was gonna play with controls and stuff to see how this works.
Maybe we could get Julie in here. Let me see if I can. How do I do that?
Well, I think
Like,
Julie likes having a night off,
maybe.
actually. Okay, let me see if I can get my computer connected so I've got a screen. Oh, advocate, I didn't know that. You want to come on with us? I mean, you don't have to show your face. You can go dark screen like me. And then we'll have Adrian's charming face be the only one in the middle. Advocate. Uh-oh. Hang on. Word just popped up on me. Okay, now I have a keyboard. Not that I can type. Oh, you're still in recovery from the hospital? Oh my goodness. How are you feeling? Are you still there, Adrian, with voice?
Yeah, I'm good here.
Oh, okay, okay. So what kind of conspiracy stuff do you enjoy?
Uh, I was recently introduced to the Uncanny Valley. I haven't even heard of it till just a few years ago. You know what that is?
No.
It's it all it almost it's like a music. I can't explain it. You would just have to go and look. It almost looks like the people from the movie what the House of Wax or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
They look like real people, but plastic is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Oh wow. Have you ever been to Disney World or Disneyland, whichever one is the one that's Hi Susan. This is a test flight, so bear with us. Um the one down in Florida, that's the only one I've been to. But they've got the
Disneyland.
Hall of Presidents, and I went down there like in the 1970s.
Mhm.
And I thought they were actors made up to look like these presidents, but they weren't. They were animatronics. They were all plastic and machines, and they would stand up and talk and blink and move. And I have been fascinated by that ever since. I couldn't believe how amazing that was.
And the ice wall. It's a big one.
The what?
Ice wall.
The ice wall?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that either. I'm really getting old.
It,
I'm out of the loop.
I remember Showbiz before it was Chuck E. Cheese. Yep, back in the 80s.
Yep, yep, yep. It does. I guess some of us here are older than you, Adrian, and we are out of the loop. We don't know these things, so keep talking.
Uh, it's what the ice wall is talking about. There's another world. Well, not another world, but like different lands and different kind of people
Okay.
that live past the ice wall. And then there's the theory, like when you get to the edge of the ice wall, it's like you'll fall off of it.
Okay. So almost kind of like a cross between. Oh, see, I should not have been out even doing this tonight. Um, Game of Thrones. Remember the big high ice and snow wall that had that one place where they were keeping the ugly things that eat people.
Uh huh.
They were keeping them at bay behind there. It kind of almost sounds like that kind of a thing.
Yeah, and it's like it's um
Oh, portals, Natasha says.
I not portals, but it's like continents and like different islands over there, and they're just talking
Okay.
about. I don't know how much truth it is. That's why I just go down rabbit holes because I like to hear other people's theories about them.
Okay. Am I muted? Is that what she's saying? Can you hear me, Adrian?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Natasha, can you hear us? Because I can hear Adrian. Adrian can hear me. So I said I am so new at this. I've only done this one other time, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
I never heard
Advocate
of
can hear it.
Shangri-La. I hope
Shangri-La.
I said that right. I don't know.
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
It's another it's hidden from the world. It's kind of like oh, I'm sorry, Natasha. Shangri-La was someplace beautiful, almost supposed to be kind of like a heaven kind of thing. It was wonderful, mythological, um, wonderful place to be. Oh, it's glitchy for Natasha. That sucks. Where are you at, Natasha? Are you in the U.S.? You know, we could do that. Where are you guys all from? I'm in Michigan, West Michigan.
Northwest Arkansas for me.
Northwest Arkansas. Okay. Oh, okay, Natasha. Yeah, that can do it. My phone gets glitchy when I have like 40 windows going.
Delaware.
Oh, God. Delaware? Is that what DE is? Delaware? Okay, that's up in the northeast corner. That's one of those little states that's in the cold air like me.
I always wanted to go to Maine and like try their seafood, their lobsters and stuff.
Right? Yeah, I've always thought Maine would be an interesting place to visit. I'd like to go to that northeastern little area anyhow, with like Vermont and all that stuff up there. I've always heard it's beautiful.
Uh,
Founded by a 500-year-old monk. Cool. All right. It's a must see. Well, something new to add to my bucket list.
yeah.
I'm going to have to live forever because my bucket list is really long, really long. Yeah, I've never been to New England. I've been to Canada for a minute. That was fun. I got to the place where the guards, are, and they said, "What's your business in Canada? What are you coming to Canada for?" And I said, "You see that sign over there, which was the Welcome to Canada sign?" I said, "Do you see that sign?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, We're going to go there and stand under it and take pictures of us there, and then we're coming back." And he said, "That's all you were going to do?" And I said, "Yeah, just so we could say we've been to Canada." He says, "Oh, well," he said, "look over there to the right." He said, "You see that big building?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Are these boys both 18?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Go over there. You guys can gamble."
Oh,
I said,
really?
"Really?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "At least go gamble and have lunch before you come back to the sign and come and go home." So I said, "Okay, cool. Thank you." So we went and had lunch, and the 18-year-old boys got to gamble for the first time in Canada.
Yeah, when we were in Detroit, I saw the Ambassador Bridge.
Oh, how do you feel about bridges? How do you feel about tunnels?
I mean, I don't like it, but I mean, I didn't get to go on the bridge or go there because I don't have my passport. However, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't try. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But it's okay. Maybe I'll get to go sometime.
Yeah, well, you're young. You got time. You're young.
Oh, a strawberry farm in Canada. That's cool.
That is. Yeah, I love strawberries. I used to have a strawberry patch, but I don't anymore. They don't live forever. I didn't know that. That was a rude awakening. You have to replant or let them go to seed. So that was a new experience. So yeah.
Uh,
How many of you guys write? How many of you enjoy writing? Anybody other than me?
I would like to. I can't.
No, you just like hearing them?
Yeah, I like to like read poetry and books and stuff. I'm not a writer by far. I,
Okay.
s- I suffered in English class in college.
Yeah. Advocate writes. Natasha writes.
That's great.
Yeah.
My thing is like I say what I gotta say and that's it. I don't draw it out. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I started writing. It was very short to the point. But then I had somebody tell me you need to write more description in there because it's not about listing the facts, it's about letting people know how you were affected by those things that you saw or experienced. And I thought, well, maybe I can do that. So I started playing with it.
when my wife was in college, she took a creative writing class and I was why would you do that? You know? Just- she's brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Writes and I mean she's on her way getting her psychology degree or her doctor's degree in psychology.
Oh, nice.
And
But that would be interesting.
yeah, I told her I was like, man, you could travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's the guy? Jordan B. Peterson.
Okay.
You could be the next Jordan B. Peterson.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Does she write anything here on Substack?
No, she doesn't write anything. And actually, she started to write a book and then she just stopped for some reason. I don't know if she lost interest or she's got writer's block or what. But
Okay. That's too bad. Although I have to say I started writing a novel, oh god, 5, 6 years ago, and I got about 4 chapters done and a bunch of groundwork and, lost the thread. I just lost the thread. It just wasn't there anymore. I'm hoping it comes back, but oh, that's right, Advocate, the Winchester Mystery House. I wish you felt good enough to come on. I would love to hear stories about that. Spent her life growing up in one of the most haunted houses in the world. Now, as a child and a teenager, do you know how awesome that had to be?
Advocate, you grew up in the Winchester Mystery House?
Advocate did, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Her grandfather was the live-in caretaker for 36 years, so she spent all of her growing up time in that place. I
That's
mean, she's got to have some stories. The book's going to be all truth. I
have,
cannot wait to read that. That's going to be. Please finish that before I get old enough to die.
I even want to read. I want to read that. That's cool. She could. The advocate could make like a movie of it or something.
Oh yeah, that would be great. She says she's got stuff on YouTube. What's your YouTube handle? I don't know how to find you on YouTube. Because I would go watch that on YouTube.
Yeah, no kidding.
I used to be a skeptic, but the older I get, the more weird crap that happens. I am I honestly now live in a state of possibility.
Yeah, like anything's
Yeah, yeah.
possible.
I
I
mean,
look
2 jars of sauerkraut come up missing. You know, it's like they're jars, they're heavy, they're sauerkraut. Not that many people love sauerkraut. Where would they go? But when I went to cook them, they were gone. And there's only my husband and I here. I mean, there is nobody else here. Just us.
it's crazy.
Yeah, and he doesn't like cold food, and if he had cooked sauerkraut, I would have smelled it. So he would have had to eat it cold if he ate it. So I don't know where it went. We both of us looked for an hour and could not find it. It's not here. I bought 2 jars to replace it now, but and then the other day, my little bin that I put beside the sink to put scraps in as I'm cooking, onion skin and ends of stuff and seeds. What's today's? What is today? Monday. Saturday, I washed it, put it up on the sink, went to put my coffee grounds in it on Sunday morning, and it was gone. I made him show me. He was getting ready to take the trash out. I said, "You threw it away, didn't you?" And he said, "No." I said, "Let me check the trash." So I actually dug through the disgusting trash trying to find my little trash bin, and it was not in there. So he didn't throw it away, but it's gone.
I
Just gone.
live about 30 minutes away from one of the most haunted hotels in America.
Yeah?
Yeah, Crescent Hotel.
Wow.
Have you heard of it?
No. I was just trying to think. Have I heard of that? I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
A doctor, or what he said he was a doctor. The building started out as a all-girls school. Then a so-called doctor bought this building and said he had a cure for cancer. But what he was really doing, it was morbidly like cutting them open and taking out their organs and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And
Ew.
and there's like all these passageways all the way through the hotel, and they still have the morgue open, and they give ghost tours nightly, and you can rent out the morgue for the night.
Wow.
No, it's not Shining Hotel.
Wow. That's many years ago. There was a a place that I believe it was an asylum. It's in Michigan, in Saugatuck or just outside Saugatuck, between Saugatuck and Grand Haven or something. It the Felt Mansion. But I swear my kids and I were there one night because somebody had heard it was haunted, and there was like razor wire off in the distance and it looked like a penitentiary. It had the lights at the corner towers and stuff. You guys can't see my hands, but they're up in the air. Up there, there was like lights and 4 corner towers, and then like razor wire with a little rolly things, across the top,
Mhm.
off in the distance. And this building was sitting up on the hillside, and it was empty and it was dark, and we were kind of like just walking around in the leaves and stuff, trying to look in windows and stuff, and the back door was open, so we went inside. And we had flashlights, and we went up the stairs, beautiful staircase. But down in the hallways and stuff, there were like, oh, metal paper clip or pads that you write on, and they clamp the paper onto them to like write files or something. I can't think what they're called. But those things were in there. They were scattered around. There was paper and leaves and stuff on the floors. There were iron beds. It felt like a hospital or, an asylum kind of feeling. And it was creepy AF. I kid you not. Didn't take us long to kind of go, running out of there. But later on, we learned from the local folklore and stuff that there was never an asylum there or a hospital of any kind.
That's
So
crazy.
I don't know what we saw, and there was never supposedly any kind of prison. So I don't know what we saw, but we've been in that house since, and it is a mansion. It's beautiful. They've still got the gas lamps and stuff in the walls. It's pretty cool, but it's creepy.
You know, it'd be creepy. It'd be Alcatraz. That'd be creepy.
Oh, I would love to go to Alcatraz. Not to stay permanently, but
Right.
just for a visit.
Yeah. You know, the movie Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
A friend of mine had brought it to my attention the other day. They said, this stuff is happening in the movies. We were just too blind to see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, look back at what I don't remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie not too awful long ago. I think it's been in the last 4 or 5 years. About all the Indian children who were stolen from their families and taken and put in these orphanage places and horribly mistreated and stuff. And that was taking place, and people didn't hear about that or know about it or believe it if they did hear it. I kind of wonder what is wrong with us as a species that we hear these things or suspect these things, and yet we don't catch on.
Right. I went to a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum in Branson, Missouri. And at the end of this tour, he said, the only thing that I find strange on this earth are people.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's right.
Wow, did you read where Joe said she and her husband went to Alcatraz for her husband's high school reunion?
I saw.
Wow, that's crazy.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, but I could imagine my classmates doing it. I think they're all a little odd like me. A lot of them.
What about,
Crazy.
the Biltmore Mansion?
Where's that at? I've heard of that.
I think it's in North Carolina.
Okay. Hey, Joe,
So,
you want to come on and talk with us about that? Share that experience with us?
yeah, we'd love to hear it.
South Carolina. Okay, yep. Or North Carolina. All right, Adrian, we're going to go with, what did you say? Where'd you say it was?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, yep.
They have, a barroom. The, the pool, it's empty now. However,
Oh, Joe doesn't have the tech to come on
oh,
at the moment. So, okay, I'm sorry I interrupted. Go ahead.
no, that's fine. I thought she was talking about something else. I'm tired. I'm sick. Like, I haven't been sleeping well, so I'm a little meh.
Yeah, I'm on antibiotics, so I'm a little too. I'm feeling better, but the antibiotics kind of mess with my brains, I think, a little bit.
I'll do it.
And I don't have any water today, so.
You better get hydrated.
Oh, I have water to drink. I just can't. I don't have water to flush. If you get my drift.
Gotcha. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, can't flush, can't wash my hands. I'm
So,
living with a nastier and nastier bathroom and baby wipes. I'm going through baby wipes and hand sanitizer like nobody's business.
Well, you say you lived out in the country, right?
And where?
Out in the country?
Yeah, so something happened to the well, so the well guy can't get here till tomorrow.
Right.
So yeah, here we are.
It's a mess.
Ooh.
Oh, C. diff. Ooh, that's rough. I
Yeah,
take
I've
care of
heard that's awful.
a lot of people with that stuff, and that shit is, no pun intended, is contagious.
It's
Highly.
contagious too?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because when we go in there, someone has C. diff. It's like staph in your poop. And you have to
Oh
be covered from head to toe.
wow. That's right. You're a nurse, aren't you?
Uh, Not really. I was in school to be a nurse, but I had to kind of drop out. So, oops.
Ah,
I had
okay.
financial and uh, school was taking up 110% of my time. And I need to make
Yeah.
money. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, money's how I had to drop out. I was going for a computer engineering degree, and money and kids got in the way, and that was the end of that.
Yeah. My plan was to become a registered nurse, get my doctorate in nursing, and then become a CRNA and travel.
Oh wow. Okay. Maybe we should talk sometime about dealing with life's disappointments.
Right. And it's I had a plan where I was gonna go and everything, but it's fine. I mean, yeah, I missed opportunities, but it is what it is. I wouldn't change anything if I could, so
Yeah, I don't think I would change much. I mean, I would have liked to have had the money and the education, but
Mm.
you know, I love my kids and I love my grands, and I like being here. Isn't that maybe silly? I've been on here now in March or April, it'll be a year.
Mhm.
And I am loving Substack. I'm loving the people here. I really like it on this platform with these people. It's might be a little weird, but I feel like I've found my tribe.
Right. And I get on live on TikTok, but what's the word I'm looking for? This is more
Strict.
like intellectual conversation where TikTok's like party.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I Instagram too. It's when I first started Instagram, it was almost strictly artists and photographers. And now it's morphed into a political platform and advertising. Um, I loved it when I started there, but it's become something else, and I hope Substack never does that.
I love Substack.
Yeah, I love Substack. Facebook, when I started Facebook, that's just how old I am. When I
Oh, yeah.
started on Facebook, it was seriously like, your family and friends, the kids you went to school with. Um, there was no advertising. People played games together on there. It was like old home week.
Yeah,
It
I
was,
remember MySpace.
yeah, it was better than MySpace.
We
MySpace was
are,
good, but Facebook was better,
yeah, God,
kinder,
we are older.
gentler.
We're old.
Yeah, if you ever find my, God, I think it's Ryn1, RYN1. If you ever find that on Instagram, If you scroll way back, it's all photographs because that's what I did was photographs and artwork. And then it got morphed and I kind of went with it, but yep. But yeah, I liked MySpace. Oh,
Yeah, Joe, are
wait,
you gonna
Joe. Now
talk?
you said you do have your camera and stuff. You want me to invite you? I'll invite you in if you want to talk.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out. I gotta find her. Hang on, here I come. All right, Joe, you ready? I was gonna say nothing's happened. Okay, we're waiting for Joe. We're
Come
gonna
on, Joe.
see. Come on, Joe. Waiting to see if this is gonna work. Yes, I have no clue. I heard a little snap crackle. Might have been something. Oh, I don't know. I think it's taking too long. Oh, she needs to set it up. Okay, do you want me to cancel it for a minute? All right, I'll cancel it. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll invite you.
Okay,
Ready?
she said try
All
it
right.
again.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm getting quicker at figuring out those buttons. So yay. Oh, what do you do for fun? Do you have any hobbies, Adrian?
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I like photography. I actually want to take a photography class.
Okay.
Anyway from like fall foliage to boudoir.
Oh, all right.
Uh,
I think making boudoir photos that are interesting is a very definite skill.
yeah, and not only it's a good hobby, but I feel like it puts like well, I guess men too, but women like make them feel good about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, because that's the one place where there's not a lot of disguise. All the lumps and bumps show. So feeling attractive there is a really big thing, I think. Okay.
let's see, photography. I'll, I'll like going and watching baseball. Like I'm pretty boring actually. I have
I
my
think
nights.
Joe's pretty interesting, but I'm boring. Natasha sounds like she might be interesting, but I'm pretty boring. I'm a grandma who, crafts and writes, and my big excursion is walking out on the deck and watching the crows in the morning. Woohoo!
So I say I like to drink beer and shoot pool, but also I like to sit on the porch and watch it rain like an old man. So
There you go. Oh,
oh,
okay, Natasha.
home all day.
I'm home all day too, usually at the computer. Once in a while, I unearth my craft desk and I move all the stuff so I actually have 12 inches of space to work on, but it doesn't happen often anymore. What do you do for work on Yeah, what do you do for work on Substack when you're home? Natasha, you work from home, and then you also are able to do Substack from there. That's cool.
Hey, that's all right. You don't have to mess with nobody.
Yeah. Well, pretty much now I'm down to doing greeting cards. Oh, says Joe's not available. Um, some of it's printed out stuff, but most of it's like gel print and throwing stuff at paper and seeing what sticks and trying to use other things to smash it and the paint and stuff and the inks and make texture and just kind of wild, crazy playing. And when they were done, they're little 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch little tiny artworks. Ooh, tech support. I've probably talked to you a time or two, Natasha. I use a lot of tech support.
When you said crafts, I thought you meant like crocheting or something.
Oh,
Or
I do crochet
knitting.
and knit. I have, quite a bit in the past, but I've got arthritis in my hands, so it doesn't take a whole lot of that to start hurting.
Yeah.
And I used to draw and paint. Painting is still okay, but drawing the drag of the lead against the paper, about 15 minutes in, that makes my hands hurt so bad I can hardly stand it.
Yeah.
Okay, web page design stuff. That's pretty cool. Huh? What was that, Adrian?
Oh, I didn't say anything. It's probably my kid.
Oh, okay.
He's gaming. So
Oh,
the house in my neighbor that's 100 yards away probably can hear him too. It's
pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Anybody got questions? How are you at answering questions, Adrian? I know you're witty as hell.
I don't know about all that. I'll try my best.
I say you're witty when you're not sick. We
Oh
forgive
yeah.
everything because we've all been sick. We know what that's all about.
I
You're
know
a good
Julia was
sport for doing this with me.
that's all right. I've been kind of laying in bed. I needed to get up and be sociable maybe a little bit.
There you go.
The Dreamcatcher, can you see it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
When we had bought our house, had it built and everything, and my wife and I are totally different personalities, and she's rocker, and I'm more country. So even our wedding was like my part. We divided it up. On my side, it was chocolate brown and turquoise color.
Ooh.
And the reception on my end had like little cowboy boots and like all this little country decor.
Uh-huh.
And then on her end, I even wore cowboy boots with my outfit. And on her end, it was red and black, and she had
Ooh.
like skulls and potions and looked like potions on her side of the reception table. And she wore beautiful white dress, but she also wore rainbow colored Converse. And anyway,
Very original, you guys.
I've never seen a wedding like that. I was like, we're going to be the first.
You could very easily be the onlys. And how amazing would that be?
Oh, well,
One of a
when
kind. That would be so
right,
cool.
yeah, someone the ordained minister told us, it was a lady. She said, after our ceremony, she said, never do this, but I feel like I should hug you guys. And
Aw.
she hugged us. We paid her, and she left.
Aw.
But anyway, when we bought our house, of course, I wanted my country stuff. She wanted her
Right.
rocker stuff. So
Right.
we combined it, and we both like Native American stuff. So, dream catchers and wolves and the little thing up there.
Oh yeah. So, where did you get the dream catcher from? Do you remember?
Uh, where did we get that? I want to say it was Hobby Lobby, but I don't remember.
Okay, so it's not like from an Indian native village thing or
No,
anything?
no,
Okay.
no,
Well, it's
no.
pretty
It's
cool for being Hobby Lobby. That's pretty cool.
I don't even know if it was from Hobby Lobby. I just thought maybe it was.
Okay.
We got pictures of uh, the chiefs of 4 different tribes
Oh, wow.
and everything like that in here, and check out our.
I've got a friend who has painted, um, well, wildlife for one thing, but I think she has done some portraits of Indian chiefs. She lived on a reservation. I don't know if she still does, but she did for a while. She and her husband.
Yeah,
The Indians were Native Americans. They were they allowed them to come and live on the reservation with them,
that's
which was
great.
really cool. And she got to learn all about them. And she did a lot of painting. She's Lane Kendrick. If you ever look her up, she's got some amazing acrylic artwork.
And that's our curtain.
Oh, that's cool.
It took a long time to find stuff that went together.
Yeah, satisfied both of you?
Yeah, I've got the dining room and the farm fresh stuff. She let me have one room I could decorate. The rest of it, she's like, I'm taking over. It's like, fine, whatever. Bought the house for you. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, at
And
least
she
you got
did.
one room.
The kitchen's in sunflowers. Our bedroom, Lord of mercy. She painted it red.
Oh,
I was like, I'm almost kind of liking where this is going,
hey,
but I'm
Dee.
actually kind of scared. Uh, and then our bed, the headboard is like Victorian velvet with like little jewels and stuff in it. I don't want to turn on the light because she's asleep,
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah. Don't wake her up.
and so if you know our personalities, you would understand our house. But people that just come over that don't really know us yet, like they were invited through someone else, they don't understand our house.
Oh, they don't have to.
I'm not a fan either, Natasha. I'm not digging the red walls, but I can't do nothing about it.
I think I could do one red wall as an accent wall. I don't know if I could do more.
I mean, it's
I could do
already
black.
even the ceiling's red. Just
I could do black walls. I think. I think that's totally theoretical because I don't know if I really could, but I think I could.
it wasn't really my choice. Uh, Definitely had different plans for the decorations, but it's whatever.
Well, my husband's favorite color is blue.
Uh
My least favorite color is blue.
huh.
So we've had some compromises. Yeah, I don't like blue.
So
He does, but I don't. Sadly. And there's nothing wrong with blue. I mean, my daughter loves blue. A lot of people love blue. I don't.
I think my least favorite color is green.
Is which one?
Green.
And I like green. It was not my favorite. I did not like it for many, many years, but I have made peace with green.
This is
Wow,
cool.
Advocate, 600 tapestries? Wow. An angel museum.
I think the cathedral in Germany would be pretty cool to visit.
That sounds great, Natasha.
Dark green, sage green, and pink.
I like pink a little bit if it's with sage green or black. But pink has not been one of my favorites. I think because when I was a kid, I grew up with a pink bedroom.
It's funny how people stereotype. Girls have to have pink, boys have to have blue.
Right? I know I used to really confound people because my little girl, when I had her, she had a dark complexion for a baby. She wasn't that pastel, and she had really dark, like black hair. Um, and I used to put her in like this hot tangerine orange color, and people would, come up by the bassinet or the little cart thing, and they'd look in there and they'd go, "Oh, that's interesting. Boy or girl?" And I'd say, "You can't tell."
I would have told them both.
"Oh, I didn't think of that. Where were you?"
I guess I am a little on the witty side, just a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I could have said both or neither.
Because, like, if I'm with a patient or a resident and they'll ask me, "Are you a boy or a girl?" I'll tell them both.
There you go. Oh, I saw a cool thing earlier today. Oh God, it was something like, "I'm old." Oh, I can't remember now. Never mind, I blew it. But it was hysterically funny to me because it was about being old and being postmenopausal, and it's like, my pronouns are like "screw you" or something. It was
Right.
it was so funny. I thought, "Oh my God, there we go." Oh, Joe, I bet you've got a full head of hair now though, huh? Yeah, my little girl, I could actually pull her top hair up and make like, anybody remember Pebbles from Pebbles and Bam Bam on the Flintstones?
Yeah.
I could do the little Pebbles ponytail on top of her head.
Man,
See, all these
it's
people who were bald babies, they have hair way long. I had hair like my daughter really early, and we both went really thin very young.
Mhm. I'd have a fro too, Natasha, if I'd let it grow out.
Oh, I love curly hair. My hair is so straight,
You
it
can't hold in.
defies perms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to get that hairstyle. It lasts for like 3 days after a whole lot of money and torture. And then 3 days later, it's straight again.
My hair was kinda little on the wavy side. It probably started this curly probably a little less than a year ago.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it's like a hormone thing or
It
what.
could be. My youngest son had straight hair like all the rest of us. He went to bed one night, he was probably 11 or 12. He went to bed one night with his straight hair, and when he got up in the morning, it looked like yours,
Yeah.
curly. And he came down the stairs and, he got something to drink and he went into the bathroom and he screamed his sister's name. And I hear this his feet running. And he goes up the stairs and I hear him wailing on her and she's screaming, "Stop, stop, I didn't do anything, I didn't touch your hair." And I'm like, "What on earth is going on, you guys?" And I go up there and took one look at him and I looked at her and I said, "What did you do?" "Mom, I didn't do anything."
Gotta blame it on
We
somebody.
Yeah, we washed it and it curled right up again. It was like, "Oh my God, this is not." She didn't get the curling iron on him while he was asleep. It did it all by itself. And it's been curly ever since.
I keep waiting for it to go back straight or a little way like the way it was, and I I think I'm stuck with it now.
I think it's a blessing, so I would be thrilled to have hair like that.
A lot of people say that. However, it is so hard to take care of.
Is it?
It really is. Even though it's short, it's still really frizzy and stuff. Like, I might wash and go, but if I have to spend more than 3 minutes on my hair, I ain't having it. I'm not doing it.
Huh.
Joe, did you get your thing working?
Oh, yeah, Joe. You can try it again. Or B, anybody who wants to come on, give me the high sign. I'll invite you in.
And I'll stop talking.
Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Anybody else though who wants to? Poor Adrian got sucked in because I didn't give him a choice.
It's fine. I don't mind.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're being a good sport. You're a sweetie.
Um,
Oh,
so,
Frizzies.
yeah. Or
Advocacy.
I've got BioSilk. It takes the frizz out. I just got out of the shower not too long ago, so it's wild and crazy.
Well, and you didn't think you were going anywhere but bed, so you know. You didn't know you were going to be doing this. Well, thank you for stopping in, Natasha, and dealing with my attempt here at trying to figure this out. One of these days, I might actually figure it out. You never know. It's a possibility.
All this fancy fandangled stuff. It's crazy.
I know. Well, and everything works different from everything else. I don't know why they can't standardize it all. So like if you go on Beehive or Substack or anywhere else, they're all the same. It would be so much easier.
What's Beehive?
Oh, it's another thing like this.
Oh, is it more like
Wendy the
Facebook?
Druid moved over to Beehive and does stuff there, but she'll do like lives from Beehive, I think, or something else anyway. And she comes on here at the same time, but she's not actually here. She's somewhere else and pulls this in. And I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
Huh.
But
I'll have to
Beehive, she's got a thing on Beehive, and you go over there and she's talking there. Um, I don't know. I've got an account there, but I don't know what to do with it. So it sits there. Oh,
huh.
Joe says read something maybe. What do you guys want? You guys want me to read something, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys want me to read? What do you like? I mean, you've actually got a choice. You don't have to read just whatever I stick you with.
We
Well,
should
I'm
do a
trying to do because
poetry slam.
I've got a limited stuff. What's that?
We should do a poetry slam.
A poetry slam?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like they have it here in Arkansas.
Oh, thank you, B.
It's like a poetry reading battle.
Okay, I've only got one poem. Who's gonna battle with me?
Not me.
I've got one poem. I'm a one-trick pony. I think I've already read that just a few days ago, didn't I? The poem?
I think so.
I think so. I think I posted it too, I believe. Oh. Oops, hang on. Now I've lost word. Okay, there it is. Oh, okay. Anybody want to hear the poem? just because that's what I've got pulled up, and I can't seem to get anything else to move around or work. It's like I move stuff and click on stuff, and nothing's happening. I'm on my Apple computer, and I don't know it as well as I know my Microsoft computer. So this one's it's trickier. Again, because they can't standardize stuff, and I have to go between things, and I'm old. I don't go between things real good anymore. Okay, this is called The Vulture's Feast. I've walked through the winters of 70 years, salt tracing the map of my labor and tears. But the sky is now bruised with a color so foul as the villains in silk begin their dark prowl. They sit in their halls made of marble and gold, while the heart of the nation grows bitter and cold. With jagged tongues weaving a tapestry thin, they trade away hope for a trophy of sin. The ink on their laws is as fresh as a fresh weeping wound, while the cries of the small are the only true sound. I hold to the memory of my mother's stained lace, a shield for the innocent, now stripped of its grace. And oh, for the children, the small and the sweet, whose futures are trampled by arrogant feet. With eyes like the deer when the hunter is near, they're sold to the shadows and christened in fear. May reckoning rise for the thief of the soul, for the hand that defiles, the hunger for control. No marble will shield them, no title excuse the rot at the root of their glittering noose. I see all the women, the sisters of grief, whose labor is long and whose rest is too brief. Their backs bent like saplings in a freezing hard wind, for the crimes of the powerful, never yet pinned. We are the weavers, the menders of bone, with a sorrow as heavy as granite and stone. They think us forgotten because we are old, but the deep quiet of snow hides a fury untold. My arms ache for women with backs bent and sore, who carry the world as they've done since the war. The sisters of grief, with their palms cracked and dry, watching the light leave a gray, leaden sky. Let the powerful posture, let the boastful lie. We remember, we watch, and we do not comply. So that's my poem. And then I think to find anything else, I have to reopen this. See, that worked. Yay.
I remember where I got that dream catcher. It was at the mall in Native American or indigenous store. Uh, it just
Oh,
hit me.
cool. Cool. All right. You
Yeah.
guys want to hear the long, long Tuesday? This is really a long one, I think. Yeah, this is like almost 5,000 words. You guys want to hear that? Well, thank you, B. This one will probably put you to sleep.
What? You do it, fatty. What? It's my cat.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Oh my God, you're going to make me cry. I don't think anybody's reading is as good as Rogue's. I love his reading, but Scott, Lisa's good too. So's Julie.
Babies.
So yeah, I don't know. You guys want to hear the long Tuesday? We got any yeses in here? What was that? Adrian? Oh, a gray kitty.
He's fat.
Hey, Brandon. I came in here to play around and try to figure out controls, and I got busted by people, so I'm still here. So, okay, I'm going to go for it. You guys can start flagging me down and saying, stop, stop, stop. And I will. I'll keep an eye, kind of. Oh, yeah, we are going for before a new Tuesday. Look at that. Okay, this is the long Tuesday.
Hey,
And
excuse
I've
you.
read once. I wrote it two ways. I wrote it from a masculine viewpoint and then from a feminine viewpoint. And this, I believe, is the feminine one. The city was a bruised purple under the street lamps, the kind of night that felt like it was holding its breath, waiting for a crime to happen. My office smelled of damp wool and the cheap bourbon I kept in the bottom drawer for medicinal purposes. I was staring at a stack of unpaid bills when the door opened. She didn't knock. They never do when they're desperate. She was tall, wrapped in a trench coat that cost more than my car, with eyes the color of a shallow grave. She looked like she hadn't slept since the administration changed. She sat down across from me, her movements stiff, like she was afraid she'd break if she moved too fast. They told me you were the best, Vane, she said. Her voice was a low hum, vibrating in the small room. They lied, I said, leaning back into the shadows. I'm just the one who's still awake. What's his name, and where did he go with the money? It's not a man, she whispered. She reached into her leather clutch and pulled out a receipt. Oh, hang on, I scrolled too far. It was crumpled, stained with something dark. I've lost a Tuesday. Not the memory of it, the actual day. I woke up Wednesday morning with this in my hand and $4,000 missing from my safe. I looked at the paper. The Electric Flamingo, October 14th. The Flamingo burned down 30 years ago, lady. It's a vacant lot between a slaughterhouse and a church. I know, she said, her voice trembling for the first time. But I have the matches in my pocket, and my lungs taste like Gatsby's funeral. Well, I dropped her off at a hotel under a fake name and drove down to the docks. The fog was thick enough to chew, and a gray shroud. It was a gray shroud over the rotting piers. The Electric Flamingo site was exactly as I remembered, a jagged tooth of concrete and rusted rebar. I stood in the center of the lot, the rain soaking through my hat. I looked for a lead, a footprint, a discarded cigarette, anything that didn't belong to the dead. Then I saw it, a faint, rhythmic pulse of light reflecting off a puddle. It wasn't white or yellow. It was a violent, synthetic pink. I looked up. There was no building. There was just a door standing free in the middle of the wasteland, framed in glowing neon. It hummed with a low-frequency vibration that made my teeth ache. I pulled my .38 from its holster. I've dealt with thugs, crooked feds, and ex-husbands with grudges, but I'd never hunted a ghost. I kicked the door open. Inside, the world shifted. The smell hit me first. Ozone, expensive tobacco, and gin. The room was a sea of velvet and smoke. People in clothes from an era that shouldn't exist were laughing, but their laughter didn't have any sound. It was like watching a movie with the volume muted. I walked to the bar. The wood was cold under my hand. The bartender was a man with eyes like polished obsidian. He didn't ask what I wanted. He just poured a glass of something that looked like liquid midnight. She was here, he said. He didn't open his mouth, but I heard the words in the back of my skull. Evelyn, I said. She lost a day. He said she didn't lose it. She traded it. In this city vein, time is the only currency that doesn't depreciate. She wanted to forget what she did on Monday, so she sold us her Tuesday. A clean slate for a heavy price. Who bought it? I leaned in, the barrel of my gun pressing against the underside of the bar. The bartender nodded toward a booth in the far corner. A woman sat there, her back to me. She was wearing my coat. She was holding my glass. I walked over, my heart hammering a rhythm against my ribs. I reached out and grabbed her shoulder, spinning her around. I was looking at myself. Not a twin, not a mirror. It was me. But her eyes were hollowed out, filled with the pink neon of the flamingo. You shouldn't have come, Vane, the other me said. Her voice was a distorted echo of my own. You're the only collateral. She didn't just sell a day. She sold the person who was going to find her. The other me reached out, her fingers cold as a morgue slab. She touched my throat, and the world began to dissolve. The velvet turned to ash, the gin turned to salt. The pink light grew brighter and brighter until it was the only thing in the universe. I felt myself slipping, my memories leaking out of my ears like water. I remembered my first case. I remembered the way the rain felt in July. I remembered my name. And then I felt the weight of the 38 in my hand. I didn't aim at her. I aimed at the neon flamingo, glowing above the bar. One shot. The glass shattered, and the pink light bled out all across the floor like neon blood. The scream that followed wasn't human. It was the sound of a timeline snapping back into place. I woke up face down in the mud of the vacant lot. The sun was trying to poke through the smog, a pale, sickly yellow. My clothes were dry, but my lungs still tasted like 1954. I checked my pocket. The receipt was gone. In its place was a single flamingo feather, turned to glass. I drove back to the hotel. The room was empty. No luggage, no scent of jasmine, no sign that Evelyn had ever existed. I went to my office and checked the bottom drawer. The bourbon was gone. I sat at my desk and pulled a new Tuesday from the calendar. I looked at my hands. They were steady, but the skin around my fingernails was stained with a faint, shimmering pink that wouldn't wash off. I picked up the phone. No dial tone. Just the sound of a backward saxophone playing somewhere far away. I looked at the clock. It was 9:00 a.m. I had a whole day ahead of me and no idea who I had been 24 hours ago. The city was waking up, oblivious to the fact that it had almost swallowed another soul. I lit a cigarette and watched the smoke curl toward the ceiling. I had lost the client, the money, and a significant portion of my sanity. And just like that, I was back in business. And somehow that went from 4,000 words to 1,100. I don't know what happened, guys. Something flickered and got lost. So, that was that. Shorter than I thought. Anybody have any comment or anything?
I see Brandon showed up. You want to get on, Brandon?
Oh, hey, Brandon. Brandon likes to be on camera. You want to come on, Brandon? Brandon? Maybe he said, "Oh my God, she's reading, and I'm out of here."
He says, I'm here.
You want to come up? Let me figure this. Oh, okay, I lost you. Hang on.
That was great reading.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome, B. Thank you. It does, Advocate, it does. A little creepy, Joe. A little creepy. Well, I invited Brandon. I don't know if I have stuff working right. The last time I tried this, I couldn't get anybody to stay on. They kept getting booted. It was awful. That's why I thought maybe it was something I was doing and I needed to play with it more. Well, good. Advocate, I'm glad it made you guys imagine stuff. Imagining is good. At least I think so. Brandon, there you are. Thank you so much.
Sorry,
you doing?
I was trying to join and it just came up with this screen. I've never joined on the computer. I've done my own on the computer before on my laptop, but it's when I join somebody else, I have to like take the screen and like zoom out because the join button is down at the bottom and it is cut off, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just there's a bunch of stuff.
Well, Lisa said that a lot of stuff has changed. So I thought, okay, I've only done this once, and it was such a disaster. I mean, I think it's gone down in the annals of history as the biggest disaster on Substack.
Oh, probably not.
Oh, it was bad. So I thought, well, there's nobody around tonight. There was nobody doing a live. I thought, okay, perfect time. Nobody's around. I'll just slip in here quick and see if I can figure this out. But then I got busted by people. So here we are.
Don't feel bad. I was kind of hoaxed into joining.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Adrian was the first one on. I was like, Adrian, you want to come in and talk to me? There's nobody else here but us. You might as well come on and talk.
Well, I thought about getting on and doing Mad Libs because I didn't do one last night. Because I had a friend of mine came over this weekend and we had our Galentines, whatever you want to call it. We had that this weekend together. So. But anyway, I normally do the Mad Libs on Sunday nights, and I didn't do it last night. So, and I was too tired to do it tonight.
Aw.
So.
And Joe was looking forward to it, she says.
Oh yeah, Joe, I'm sorry. I don't have one written either. Ugh.
Oh, so how was your Valentine's?
I was good. I mean, I had my friend over, like I said.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, I made
the cake,
cream cheese pound cake on.
Yep, the cake was darling.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I watched that.
Yeah, I not a whole lot of people came on that day for some reason, but I had a few, which is fine.
Other people probably had Valentine plans. I didn't.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm old. I didn't have any.
You never know who's going to show up and who isn't.
Yeah.
She keeps throwing this old thing around. This old word.
Old? No, there's no old. There's no such thing as that. I don't even know that word. What is that?
Oh, honey, at 70, believe me, there's old.
That's why I think we, as a society, we should not keep track of our ages because then we would live longer.
I keep telling my kids I only want 32 candles on my cake.
Yeah, well,
that's all I want. Stop with these other ones. We don't need them. They're a waste of money.
No.
Yeah, because if you stop and think, I'm this age, I'm too old to do that stuff anymore. I can't do this stuff anymore. You just almost kind of just give up or whatever.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I kind of have because when my 20-year-old granddaughter was 4 or 5, we lived next to an airport, and so she would see the little planes going up and the people would jump out, and float down on parachutes. And she was so enamored of that and thought that was so great. And she was like, Grandma, I want to do that. She said, will you do that with me? And I thought about it and I said, okay. And see, I'm, 30 something now. I said, honey, I'll tell you what. No, I was 50 something. I said, when you're 30, if you still want to skydive, I'll go with you. And she said, you promise? And I said, I do. So last year when she turned 20, I said, sweetheart, do you remember when I made you that promise? She said, I do. And I said, well, it's only 10 years away. What do you think? She says, oh, Grandma, I'm not going to hold you to that. I said, thank you. Because in 10 years, I'm going to be 80.
I mean,
I don't know about skydiving at 80.
I work
Well-
with a bunch of 18 and 19-year-olds, and they're like, my parents, I'm older than most of their parents. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
I am not gonna do skydiving. I don't care how old I am. I'm not gonna go skydiving.
I don't think she will either. In all honesty, I think she's outgrown that.
Yeah.
But her dad, my son, didn't just go into the army. He went into the thing where they jump out of perfectly good airplanes. I think it was just to see if he could give me a heart attack.
Well, I guess it didn't work, did it?
No, it didn't. And he survived many, many jumps out of perfectly good airplanes.
Yeah, I'm just I don't love heights to begin with, but I mean,
No,
I can go up on a roof and things like that.
You
That
can?
kind of height doesn't really bother me much, but
Ooh.
going up high enough where I would go splat if I fell from it. I don't like the idea of that.
No. I do have to tell you guys, I was dreading turning 70. I dreaded it like the last half of 69. I didn't want to be 70. Hey, Nick. But when I turned 70, it was the most amazing thing. It was so cool. And I got to tell you, I love being 70. Love
That's cool.
being 70. Yeah, it's really weird how that happened.
Nick, do you want to get on? I can jump off.
Poor Adrian got sucked in because he was the first one on.
I was just trying to be supportive.
He's trying to be supportive. Such a sweetheart.
I wasn't even planning on getting on I was gonna go to bed, actually. I opened up my computer to do a little bit, and I saw that you were live, and I was like, "Oh, I'll pop in and see what's going on here."
Well, this was me playing around trying to figure it out and getting busted by people. And here I am. Here you are.
Here I am.
Here poor Adrian is. They
Thanks, Joe.
were.
I
I'm so
appreciate that.
glad. I'm so glad Adrian was a good sport about it because we got to see his dream catcher. We got to hear about his amazing wedding. We got to see his pretty gray cat.
Oh, well, I missed most of that. I did see you on for just a bit, and then I think you said you had to charge your phone or something, but
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right, B. It was a spontaneous party. Look at that. That's kind of fun, guys. Don't you think?
yeah.
A spontaneous after Valentine's party.
Is this what the partying after dark looks like for people that's 40 plus?
Oh, it might, it might be. It might be. So, Brandon, what are you going to cook next? What kind of wonderful thing do you have planned?
I have no plan, actually.
Oh,
I don't know. Sometimes I do have sort of a plan. Like for Valentine's Day, there were a couple of things I wanted to do. I had that cream cheese pound cake in mind and the heart shaped and everything. But now I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. Think about it. I don't know.
okay. How was the cake? How was the heart cake?
I was really good. It turned out really well. It tasted
It
good.
looked darling.
Huh?
I said it looked adorable.
Yeah, it was good. I froze like it was because it was only us two eating it, so you know we can't be eating all that. But
Okay.
we ate a few of the smaller hearts, and then the big heart I put in the freezer so I can have it sometime later.
Okay.
Cake freezes really well. Yeah.
Brendan, do you
Mm,
only
it does.
bake or do you do like cooking pastas or anything
I've
like that?
done Yeah, I've done I mean, I love baking. That's my favorite thing to do, but
Uh-huh.
I will cook also, like, savory type meals. I've done a few things like that. I did some sweet potato fries and zucchini fries a while back, and not too long ago, I did a sweet potato hash. So,
Ooh, I
every once
missed
in a
that
while,
one.
there are those kinds of things.
I'm gonna have to go back and look for the sweet potato hash. Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, I gotta go back and look for that one.
Yeah, it was basically just, sweet potatoes, eggs, and I think peppers. I might have put some ham in there too, I can't remember. But,
Any
um
onion?
oh, yeah, I think I had some red onion at the time.
Okay, that sounds
Sometimes
good.
I add whatever I have, you know?
Well, that's what cooks do.
Yeah,
I've been doing it for years.
yeah. But, yeah, it turned out good, and I've made it several times, since then.
Oh, all right. It must have been good then.
Yeah, I liked it. But I mean, you have to like sweet potatoes, I guess, because
Oh, and I do. And I
yeah,
like them savory too. I don't. They're
yeah.
okay sweet, but I like them savory the best.
Yeah, I got a bunch of sweet potatoes, and I just tried to think of different things to do with them because I don't like doing the same thing all the time. I did the hash, did fries, did um. I've done a sweet potato cheesecake.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Ooh. Joe said yucca is good, makes good fries.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I haven't
I mean,
either. I don't know that I ever would have thought to try it, but that sounds like something interesting.
yeah. Hmm.
Something new to try.
Yeah, I've never used my mom used to have, she used to take different herbs and things, and yucca was one of them, like in the dried yucca in capsules or whatever, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've had yucca in my garden before.
I have too, but I never thought to eat it.
Yeah, I've never tried it.
I don't know why.
Hmm. I'd be willing to try it.
Oh, that sounds good, B. Did you guys see that?
A sweet honey.
Sweet hot honey twice baked potato recipe.
Oh, yeah, somebody sent me something, sweet potato. I can't remember. It was some kind of baked sweet potato, but I can't remember what it had in it. I'll have to look for that. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes people send me different things, and there's so many different places that I get, messages on Substack or Discord or Signal or I don't know. There's just all kinds of different places, and
Oh
sometimes I
yeah.
forget where people send me things.
Yeah. I've been thinking I should just cancel out of everything except this because this is really it's the first place I go. It's the last place I go. It's the one place I go throughout the day. I don't go throughout the other ones ever anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's yeah, and some people don't use this thing, but they use this and not the you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah. Have you done Beehive with Wendy?
I haven't done it yet. I am looking into it. I feel like I need to spread to an additional platform. I'm not going to leave Substack to go somewhere else.
Right.
I don't think you should put all your eggs in any basket, no matter what platform it is. I think it's a good
Right.
idea to have something
Right.
somewhere else, just in
Have a
case
little
one
width.
of those in case one of those platforms falls through or whatever happens, you have
Right.
Expand your
another.
horizons.
Right.
Yeah,
Broaden your
yeah.
horizons. Absolutely.
So I probably will at some point. It's kind of difficult for me to balance more than one though. When I forget to put things in, like I'm on Medium still, and sometimes I put my articles on there, but I kind of forget about it. And
I was saying, I think I'm on Medium.
yeah,
I think I'm gonna have to go find out now because I don't remember. Um,
yeah, it's kind of hard though because well, with Medium you pay the $5 a month, and if you don't make $10 during that month, then you're losing money. So
oh, okay, I'm not on Medium anymore. Then, if you have to pay for it, I got off.
well, you can have a free account, but you're limited to how many things you can post and all that. So I'm doing the $5 a month one,
Okay.
but like last month I didn't make even $10, and so my balance had to carry forward into the next month. So
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. See, I've got my website, and then this, and then buy me a coffee, and then Facebook and Instagram, and that's 5. Oh, and Pinterest. That's 6. That I can't handle that. I'm hardly ever putting stuff on Pinterest and Instagram anymore. I always forget them.
yeah, I'm not on Instagram at all. I do not want to get on Instagram or Facebook just because, well, I don't like Mark Zuckerberg, and I just
Right.
don't want to. I don't want to have any. I don't judge anybody else for being on there because that's a lot of times people will say that's the only way they have contact with certain people on Facebook or whatnot, and I can understand that, but it's just not what I.
Well, I was on Facebook as me for my kids,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
grandkids. And then when I started writing, it just made sense to kind of pull that in because I was already there. I had some
yeah.
friends from school and stuff, which dates me way back. But yeah, so it just sort of seemed to make sense. And I've been on uh Instagram, oh my God, way back when it was just photographers and artists. There was nobody else there.
Oh, yeah.
Way, way, way back. I mean, if you look at me for me there, I mean, it goes way back with artwork and photographs. When I was experimenting with different styles of photography and different tools of photography, um, different techniques and different apps for editing.
Oh, that reminds. Do you know who Jason Odell is?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've seen a couple of his lives lately, and he was talking about different types of cameras and things like that. So,
Yeah. I was on one of his tonight, as a matter of fact.
oh, okay.
I don't catch him too often live because of the time that he's on. I think I'm doing other stuff. But I did get lucky and I caught him this time. But yeah, I did
Okay.
catch him.
Joe, I don't know. I don't know what you mean about dragonfly. What's a dragonfly? Well, I mean, I know
Yes,
what
it
a
was her birthday today. So
Jason.
Jason was on there
Oh,
today because it was his grandmother's birthday and she helped him get started as a photographer. She and his mother. Oh, Joe says you said it once, something about
oh.
dragonfly.
I did. Um, I don't remember what I was talking about.
A cake,
Mm,
maybe, or something you cooked?
dragonfly.
Or dragon
Hmm.
fruit, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Eh.
Dragonfly. It was some joke. No worries. Oh, okay. It went over my head. I'm sorry. I don't. What's a dragonfly?
Yeah, I am kind of lost.
A dragonfly. What's a dragonfly? A dragon plane? What does a dragonfly? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, she said she likes gay men in costume. I just like gay men, period.
Well, I don't often wear
He
costumes.
often wears
Sometimes I
an
do.
apron with not much more.
Yes, that's true.
I wondered for weeks if he wore anything under that apron, and one day he turned around and I found out.
Oh no. Every once in a while I do think like I let my cat out or I do something and then later I'll be like, "Oh yeah." So it's a good thing I do wear something
It is.
because I don't always remember.
On that day you bent over too. I think you were putting something in the trash.
Oh gosh. Yes.
Yeah, I sat over here and chuckled.
Oh well.
Now I know.
Yeah. There you go.
Could have been more
Inquiring
fun, but
minds want to
he.
know.
All right. The mystery is always so much fun.
Hello,
Oh,
Arkin. Oh no, my buns. Yeah. Mhm.
right? Oh, that was a fun day though. I'm a little bit risque and naughty, just in case y'all wonder. I'm old, but I'm not dead.
That's right.
No, far from it.
The mile's not the age.
Right, now's not the age.
Being straight is so stupid.
Hey now,
That's she said it, not me.
watch it, Joe.
Used to
Some
call
of us
me
are straight.
gay men and women are just smart and fun. Being straight is so stupid.
It's funny because people, straight people, like. So why'd you want to be gay? What made you that choice? Listen, why would I want to choose a lifestyle that where I'm criticized, picked on, bullied
Right?
every day of my life?
Yeah, that's what I say the same thing. It's like, why would I choose to make things harder on myself?
Yeah, yeah. I remember my daughter came out. I cried. I cried. And she thought it was because I was disappointed in her. And it wasn't that at all. And thank God she had kids eventually, so she found out. But I said, it's not that. It's that I want you to be who you are and be free to be who you are. But the world is going to be so mean to you, and it breaks my heart because other people are not like me and I can't control them. And it just hurts to see people treated badly because of who they love. It's just not right.
Yeah.
Now, when I came out to my mom, she was all like, "You make me sick to my stomach, and I can't believe you're doing this," and on and on and
Oh,
on.
honey, I'm sorry.
And then my stepdad's like, "I don't know why she acted like that." She said, "We always knew. That's why she kept asking you, 'Are you gay?'"
Aw.
So this whole time I thought I was hiding it when I was a teenager. I guess I really wasn't. But
Well, and it's so sad because you should never have to hide who you are.
you would think.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Nobody should have to hide who they are.
Now, I guess parents get this idea or thought in their head of like who they who their kids want to be or who they would like for them to be. And then you get kids like me. You're like, wait a minute, that wasn't my plan for you to be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know I've heard other parents at when they've asked me about, how can you handle that your only daughter's, a lesbian? And it was like, well, what are my options? I didn't have children to have mini me's. I didn't have children to live through the things I failed at and do them differently. I had children. They are individuals. They are separate people. They have their own plan in place. They have like an acorn. You put that acorn in the ground, it's going to become an oak tree. Doesn't matter what you do to it. The stuff is already there in the DNA of the nut. It's going to be an oak tree. You can't make it an elm or a maple. You can't make it a rose bush. It's going to be an oak tree. My kids were the same way. You guys, everybody's the same way. We all have who we're supposed to be. It's already there in the DNA. It's who we are. You can't make them into somebody else. All you can do is support them and love them and help them be the best version of them that they're going to be. And parents would say to me, I don't know how you can do that. Isn't that bothering you? And it's like, no, because I don't want them to be me. I want them to be them. I want them to be who they are. I'm sorry she's going to be tortured for it. And she still faces some of that. I'm sure you guys probably do too. I help when I can, but I support her in her choices. I love her wife. I love their kids, Um, she's her person and she's an amazing person. I'm so proud of her. And I don't understand parents who can't do that.
You know, I think this, and I had brought this up to my wife the other day. I was like, I don't know if it's so much that the parents of the gay cares or did the parents care what society thinks. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
society thinks the parent did something to make this kid this way or
That's kind of how my dad is. He's more of worried about what will people think because he cares about what they think of him. So, yeah.
And that's so sad. I mean, I would have lost so much richness in my life if I had turned my back on her or made her feel like she couldn't be herself with me. I would have missed out on so much. And parents who can't just openly accept, they miss such a wealth and such a richness. I feel worse for them than I do for the kids because the kids are going to be the kids. You guys are who you are. You're amazing people. There are people who don't maybe know you like I don't know you in person, but I know who you are here and I love you guys. I think you are great. I love your sense of humor. I love the way you carry yourselves, the way you speak, what you write. I think you are an amazing people. I'm crazy about you guys. And I'm so thankful that I've had the opportunity to get to know you even at this level. And I've told Brandon before, if we lived in the same state close enough, we'd be best buddies. I just love Brandon. We would be such good friends.
you
I
guys could
appreciate
bake
that.
together.
Huh?
You guys could bake together.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he could bake, I'll eat.
Oh,
I'll hand him the stuff.
Well, that's fine because I don't need all of this stuff. You know, I don't work out enough to counteract it.
Well, see, that's the great thing about 70. Round as a shape, I'm good. I don't feel like I have to exercise anymore.
see,
Oh,
there you go with that.
that's fine.
Well, but it's a freedom. It's not a
Yeah.
derogatory thing. It's a freedom. I'm
Right,
fat.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. If I don't feel like exercising, I'm not going to exercise. And the doctor's younger than I am, so he's got to respect his elders.
Uh, when I came out I live in a very small town with like 1,000 people. And when I came out trans and I was taking my testosterone shots and things, my body was changing. And everybody knows everybody in this little town. And if you're not have a last name of certain people, you get frowned upon. And
Wow.
I wasn't threatened, but I knew I wasn't well liked, and I did not care.
Well,
I
good
just
for
didn't
you.
care. Like either I work for you guys and we're gonna have a good day, or you fire me right now and I'll be along my way. Like I don't take no crap off nobody.
Good for you. But you know, it's still sad because you shouldn't have to. It should never come to that.
And you wouldn't think so, but I live in the country, and when I say hillbillies, I'm talking hillbillies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, if I ever get to be king, it's going to change. That'll be my first decree.
Uh,
Everybody plays nice or your ass gets stood in the corner. Don't think I won't make that happen. I've had 3 sons. I know how to do that.
why
Of
is
course,
this world so hateful?
you know, I've tried to figure that out for years. I don't get it,
Or bully somebody? I mean, does it really make you feel good to hurt someone else?
right? Yeah, and I see this stuff happening in the news and it just breaks my heart because it's like, really? Why would you want to do that to another human? Why be mean? Why say something cruel or hurtful? Why?
And you
We
know,
all
no,
have feelings. We all want the same thing. We all want to be free to express ourselves. We all want a safe place to place our heads down at night so we can sleep and rest. We all want clean air and water. We all want decent food. I mean, we all want the same things. Why not help each other instead of being mean to one another?
when uh when I first started testosterone, my body changed a little bit, but what really went, it was my voice. And people at work would be, "Are you a boy or a girl?" And I'd tell them I'm both because I knew they were being assholes. So I was just being an asshole back. It's only fair, right?
Yeah,
Not that I
yeah.
care, but
But you know, again, what business is it of theirs? Why can't they just note your voice is your voice and leave it alone?
Yeah.
if it's not hurting nobody and it's not involved you, then it really shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't.
I did ask someone did ask me if I was a boy or girl one time, and I asked them if they wanted to find out. If looks could kill,
Oh, right? Ah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people are mean. I've watched people be mean from the time they were children. My sisters are half black, so my nieces and nephews are all, most of them are all half black, or more so because if their parents, if their dads were black, then they're more than half black.
this little town that I lived in, it recently just led up the sundown town. There used to be sign that says the N word. You better be out before dark. True story.
Really?
Yep. The sheriff that was here, he was. I'm talking. They're all crooked, but he was really crooked, and there's a theory if he was either murdered or he drowned accidentally, of course. But you can read a story about him. There's someone who wrote a book, but the person that was writing the book about him, he got shot too. So
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I remember the neighbors when my niece had been over playing, and then she left, and then the neighbors came over, and their little girl told my daughter something about having niggers there. And my daughter had never heard the word, and she says, "What? What's that?" And they called her a nigger lover. And so she comes in the house to me and she's asking me, "Mommy, what is this?" And I'm like, wow, where did you hear that word?" And she told me the neighbor said it. And I said, "Well, that's a really ugly word. I don't ever want to hear you say that again, please." And she said, "Okay." And then she turned around and she says, "Well, but what's a nigger lover?" And I was like, "Oh my God, okay. Somebody has just defiled my baby's mouth
right.
with something so ugly and so vile." And this little girl across the fence was like 6. And I'm thinking, what does a 6-year-old even know with that word in their mouth? That's just, I cried for days. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I just couldn't believe the ugliness. We didn't live there much longer. We moved shortly after that because I thought I don't want to be in this neighborhood where
Love
people
is
talk like
natural.
that.
Mm, Love is natural. Hate is taught.
Yeah. Well, her brother, my son, my oldest son,
Yeah.
he heard it later because she was talking to him about it. And this is kind of sad, but kind of funny because he comes in and asks me, and my niece's name was Monique, and he couldn't say it, and my daughter couldn't either. They said Moomeek. So they came, they decided to gang up on me, and well, you know, what does that mean? So finally I said, well, it's an ugly word they use for people who have dark skin and people who are of black descent. And they were like, oh, well, Moomeek's not black. And I said, well, she is. And they're like, she is? And I said, yeah. And they just looked shocked, and my son actually kind of, like, reeled backward and came forward again, and he said, "Well, but how did she get black?" And I said, "Well, because her mommy and daddy are black." And he rocked again, and he said, "But I thought Aunt Joni was their mommy, or was her mommy." And I said, "She is."
I'll get you some.
"Well,
Hang on.
is Aunt Joni black?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And they rocked backwards like, "Oh, well, but how did she get black?" And I said, "Well, their daddy." "Oh, again, okay." And then they're, like, shaking their heads, and my son says, "Well, but if Aunt Joni if Monique is black and Aunt Joni is black and grandma's black and you're black, are we black?" And I said, "Well, no, sweetheart, I'm not black either." And they I mean, it's just you could see the shock, and his little body just rocked back and forth like, "What is happening?" So, when you say people are born with this, no. Children do not know color. They do not know hatred. This is all of it taught by adults, and those adults, as far as I'm concerned, really should be horsewhipped. You don't teach children this stuff. You don't defile a child's mind. It's just not right.
Yeah.
And you're right, advocate. Too many people do live in self-imposed boxes, and it's so wrong. People who limit themselves like that by limiting others, they miss such a richness to life. I mean, imagine a pot of soup with no spice, no salt, no pepper, no spice whatsoever. Think of what you'd miss if you didn't ever use salt, pepper, garlic, you know?
Boring.
Right? I mean, God, we are an amazing quantity, and the more of us there are, the more differences, the more beautiful the picture gets. I don't get people. I really don't. You're looking tired there, Brandon.
Yeah, I've had kind of a long weekend, so
Aw.
I probably will get off here so I can.
Well, I hope we didn't depress you.
Oh no, that's all right. It's fine.
No triggers, did we? We didn't get any
No,
triggers?
no,
Okay,
no.
that's good. That's good. Okay,
But
B, what's suffocating?
it's nice to talk to you and hear your story.
Well, I'm sorry it wasn't the 3,000 words. It was only 1,100. I don't know.
She
Word
was
lied
talking
to
at
me.
2 times speed.
Yeah, Word lied to me. It told me it was one thing and it wasn't.
Oh, well.
You know, I trust its count because I don't count all the words.
Well, thanks for inviting me on.
Oh, honey, thank you for coming on. You've got the one person who has no clue what they're doing, and you were so sweet to come on, you and Adrian. Bail me out.
That's what we're here for.
Oh, thank you. Because, yeah, like I said, I was just going to try to figure out the controls and see what had changed, and it turned into something else.
Well, I'm
Oh, I'm
gonna
sorry.
log off here.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much for coming in, Brandon. I don't know how to. Can you leave, or do I have to leave you?
Oh no, I can click the leave button, so it
Okay.
won't affect anything.
Okay. Well, take care, honey.
Bye, Adrian.
I will try to
Bye.
find you on there again when you're cooking something else wonderful.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you. Good
Bye.
night. So, Adrian, how are you feeling?
About the same.
Yeah,
Snotty. Yeah.
I'm starting to stuff up, so I think I've probably been awake long enough. I should probably go to bed myself.
Yeah.
Everybody else okay? Anybody want to post anything quick before we leave? Oh, Joe posted something on her page.
Joe, I
Move
just
any
started
mountain.
following you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I would say Joe posted "Move Any Mountain" by Shaman on her page. Well, thank you, B, for showing up and hanging in there with us, especially since I am so clueless. And Adrian,
Yes.
I can't thank you enough for hanging with me.
Hey, I was hanging until the end.
You did. You did. You're going to be one of my new favorites.
Well, yeah.
Such a good sport, sweetie. Thank you.
You're welcome. Advocate, I'm gonna go check out your YouTube channel.
Okay. I missed something there. I didn't see it. Did it go through? Okay. All right. Well, sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you so much for hopping in to see what I was doing here.
All right.
But all right. Thank you all. Thank you, Adrian. Hope you get
Oh, you're
better
welcome.
soon. All right. Take care, everybody. Sweet
Night.
dreams. Good night.